Hey everyone, it's Mike.
And Ravin.
And it's our first weekly video we're going to do for updates now too.
Yay!
Because we've gone back and forth a couple times, but I don't think we're going to do the membership now too, because people have to pay for it, and then you have to put up videos specifically for the members, and then the only way you can see them if you're paying. So I think we're going to go back to how we normally do it for people that want to support us. They can go on our eBay store or Etsy and get miniatures that we paint by me and you too.
And that way everybody has access to everything.
All the videos, yeah. And then every week we'll do an update of what we're working on. And we have it here, stuff because each week I go to where you work and play games of Crisis Protocol and Song of Ice and Fire too.
Yes.
So we'll put up what lists we're doing and maybe ask you, because I have certain things here, I might change up my list too. And so stuff we're also finishing, and we'll just put up the pictures of what we've done in the week too.
Yeah, and we'll take some suggestions. So if anybody is playing the same armies as we are, or had really good luck, or really like a certain unit for some of the armies that we play, we'd love to hear you talk about it. If you want to put it in the comments, or
stuff that we would put in the members thing.
Yeah.
We're gonna do like in the normal videos now on the updates each week.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like I've been trying out a shooting list for Brotherhood that's working out. And 3-1 was it now too? Had some trouble with dragons, but did pretty well.
But we think we might have figured out a way.
How to deal with that next time, I'll try it. So
Yeah.
it's working better than I thought. I'll show that later, what I'm doing this week, and then stuff that it's over here as I might switch out with certain things too.
And I'm going to start painting Lady Stoneheart this week, so if anybody's curious about what paints I use or anything like that, you can put it in the comments, and we can talk about that too. I'm also working on building some new Martellists. I'm a really big fan of the Sand Snakes. Yeah. So I'm seeing what we can do with that. Maybe we'll look into picking up some new units, figuring out what we're going to do next.
You're finishing up I think you're still over on your paper table with the She Bears too, right?
Yeah, my second unit of She Bears I'm still working on slowly, because I've been doing multiple things at the same time.
And you're at work too.
And I work 4 days a week. So
we'll also show with Khaleesi, because you came down here and Khaleesi's working on stuff too. We'll show what she's working on too.
Yeah.
So we'll show you the stuff that we're working on, some of the lists that I'm doing. So we did get 2 boxes of the Brotherhood without banners. I got my Rose Knights over there because for my melee list, I've been using those for the free unit you can take. Well, not free, but you can put in Baratheons or Starks.
Yes.
So I've been taking Rose Knights with my list with Gendry sometimes to make them really strong too. And I might try one out with Roose and Theon, because then you can, for the Fueled by Slaughter, you trigger the Rose Knight's ability too. So I might try that out.
Cool.
So that's all that on the side. And then that's the list I've been trying. Recently it was all archers. So I take Stormcrow archers with Jorkin, so that Brothers in Arms can trigger off them. That helped a lot in my last game too, getting 9 to 10 shots.
Yeah. With
7 with precision. And then I've been taking 1 unit of Brotherhood archers with the Squire there. So when they retreat, because with the Brotherhood cards, it goes off of bait and switching a lot. So they hit you, then you retreat, so then I can trigger the healing.
Yeah.
Which helps a lot. And then they came in handy a lot too, getting in their back line, because he can do outflank, angry. So then I wait till the turn that I can come in behind them and help me dealt with, because I played against another Brotherhood list and helped getting in the flank and rear of them, dealing with their armor.
Of those knights, yeah.
Yeah, so that helped a lot. And I've been using, for the Baratheon unit, Lightbringers with Brawn. So Brawn helps with their armor. Then if I get the money bags, it helps getting them another attack if you get it off.
Right.
So that's my tanky unit with my archers. And for my NCUs, I've been taking the Banker Tycho for healing, which helps. Ghosts, so if they do hit my units, because once people hit this list, they kind of explode, because most of them only have a 6-up save, except for that unit.
Right. The
so
Ghost of High Heart.
Yeah,
called,
so
right?
it gives them vulnerable and weakened if they kill a rank.
Right.
And for morale too. So, and then Caitlyn, who the first time I used her as a leader, but I find Jorkin's better for more movability. Mm-hmm. So he has some pretty good cards, but focus more aggressive, and I'm not aggressive with this. I'm usually backing up and shooting.
Yeah.
But her ability is great, because then you can put it on influence enemy units, and every time they do an action, they take a wound. So that helps a lot. Especially we figured out with Cav too, I think, because their free movement is an action, and then they do another action after they do their maneuver. So that's 2 wounds.
Right.
So she's really strong.
Yeah, with Cav and a few others.
And her other ability, because I don't really use it too, is you get to reroll charge distance too with that unit. Not that I'm charging with this, but comes in handy if I have to.
Absolutely.
But after I've used it, this list is 3-1. I was thinking about switching some stuff up too. So instead of the Lightbringers, I might bring, you mentioned it too, that so I have an actual shooting unit, but it's actually okay in combat because once I get into combat, I'm only hitting on 5s. There's 5 dice with all of my units. This way that I can have a unit that can actually charge up to objectives and then retreat after charging. Lots of the Brotherhood cards would help too, with retreating and triggering their regroup ability.
Well, and their bows have sundering. I didn't even realize that when I mentioned it.
The bows, yeah. All crossbows have sundering.
Ah, right.
That's why Golden Company are pretty good too, because they have sundering, and then if you're at short distance, they reroll.
Right.
I was thinking about putting those in, but because they have 7 points, and then it'd be hard to build the list too, especially with the Stormcrows too.
Yeah.
So, and then I've been playing against people that's been using Ravella. That's just pretty. I was worried about discarding cards, but sometimes you get cards you don't need to.
Right.
So I might switch her out with the banker too.
Yeah.
And then Jakin, we can call him Dakar Noir. Jakin.
Yeah, Jakin Hagar.
Switching him out too for Ghost, because then I can mimic Caitlyn's ability, and to be able to do that twice on 2 units would be really helpful, especially those armies that use 2 cavalry units. Be big.
Yeah.
And then if you use his normal ability, you can use precision, so that'll help too if I give it to somebody.
Right.
And then instead of the Squire, I might take Hot Pie because of that card that I put, because at the start of friendly turn, I can maneuver or retreat someone, but then it makes them weakened. So like I can run around. That's how I've been playing this list a lot, using the retreat cards and using mobility to get to their flank and rear. Use that card, and then when I pick that unit, they get rid of that token, so then they won't be weakened anymore.
Right.
So I might try that out.
Yeah.
And instead of Braun, I might out Thoros of Myr and put him with my Thorns Watch, because then they get relentless. So when I'll charge up, attack them, retreat, then someone will charge me, and then I'll do the relentless and hit them back and retreat again.
Yeah.
So,
which is cool.
And he has healing too if you get that. So I'll try to work those in to that list too.
I think it's a good idea.
Yeah, see if anyone has any suggestions for what they're doing, they can let me know too.
Yeah, we were also thinking about doing some of the infantry in a slightly different color scheme. So like their
Stonehearts. Because we were reading, I don't know the books too much, you were reading them more, but the lots of them left after Stoneheart took over, so maybe making more like a more emo, darker.
Doing some dark.
Putting like eye makeup on or something.
Yeah, I think it's a cool idea.
On the because I'm doing some up. I haven't started them too much of the normal colors for them, and then maybe the other units more like darker colors to follow Caitlyn.
Yeah, I think it's a cool idea. So we'll see.
Cool. And by Khaleesi's Biome She Makes, that's my Crisis Protocol. We used to film it, but because it's hard to keep up with the painting, and there's a lot of cool playthroughs already with people with painted stuff. We might eventually get back to it, because you started doing Elsa and might want to do Midnight Suns or Defenders or something.
Yeah, Elsa Bloodstone. I'm a big fan.
I've been making a list with just stuff I have painted up, so I'm using Criminal Syndicate, so I also use Kingpin or Shadowrun's Daredevil.
Right.
And I've been focusing on stuff with Poison. He's not here yet because I'm working on him. I'll show him on the table later, but I do have Omega Red too.
Right.
And Warlock and Abomination all have Poison, so triggering that ability that they do that anyone that has Poison does 2 wounds been really helpful.
Yeah.
So that's what I've been using for Crisis Protocol recently. And we came down here and we didn't even know Chrissy's starting to work on her flower painting.
Yeah.
She's been getting fake flowers and making bouquets. What's it? Bouquets?
Yeah, she's been doing that for a while.
Is it bouquets or bouquets?
I think it can be both. I don't know if it's like a tomato.
Oh, okay. But she's painting up those are them up there that she makes. So we'll see what she's working on later with that too.
Yeah. Maybe she'll come talk about it.
Later, yeah, we'll tell her later now.
Yeah. So this is my painting station. As you can see, I have some she-bears that I've been working on and a couple random things like Theon and Euron are over there sort of in the process of being painted. I had just finished up a unit of Lannisters. So
that's why some of your
some of the basing stuff is still out. They're currently off the table. But this week I'm going to start working on Lady Stoneheart. So I'm going to have to start picking out colors and figuring that out.
And you're going to finish up the she-bears maybe too?
Yes.
Cool. And where I'm I'm almost finishing up. I just got to finish up the metal and the base, finishing up Sandor. This version of him?
Yeah, the neutral one.
So he's almost done.
Cool.
There is Omega Red. I was talking about finishing him up for my Criminal Syndicate.
Yeah, it looks good.
And then because I'm doing one, I do the United because we have so many, so I'm finishing up the United one too.
Makes sense. Same colors.
Yeah. And I'm always doing random stuff or random when I have extra paints, I work on something else too. I recently bought the box of Fogo Ravengers just because I haven't done anything with 40K for a while.
Yeah, and they're very cool.
They're cool looking, so I figured I'd paint them up for the store and just try out different painting schemes or something different.
Yeah. If you're a fan of Kill Team, let us know.
Yeah. Also, I'm going to finish it up the Weapon X from United 2.
Neat.
From United.
I forgot we had him.
Yeah. And some of my commission stuff is over there, but I got to finish up that for commission 2 for Song of Ice and Fire.
Yeah. Didn't realize the wings were fully gold. That's
yeah, I got to paint them up with gold too. Bookshelves on the painting table too for sword space, which helps a lot too.
Yeah.
So the stuff I'm working on or stuff I've put aside that I started and have to go back to, I put up here too.
Yeah.
And these came in handy a lot too. We got it from the dollar store. That I put all like my mixtures for basing too.
Yeah.
So you can make your own little mixture with there and put them inside too. That help a lot.
We found a lot of containers at the dollar store recently.
It was only like $5 for that too, so they come in handy. And we got more Brotherhood stuff up here. And then for terrain, I want to maybe do like a fall-looking tree for the wildwood that we got too.
Yeah.
So, and some Lannister stuff. We got the attachments for that too. Cause I can use a butcher with my Clegane Brigands they're called, or the horse guys that I was using in the last game we filmed.
I think they're Brigands, yeah. And the Lannister Heroes won too, so we have Tywin and the other version of Tyrion now, and
then that's the cards. That's I'm doing commission for Targaryen stuff too, so working on that stuff too.
Nice.
So that was our first weekly update video.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we'll put up because usually we put it on our Facebook group and Instagram, stuff that we work on each day or for a couple of days. We'll be doing the pictures that we painted up during the week. We'll put that at the end of the video too, so you can see what we finished up and what could be in the store. So if you want to check out the miniatures we paint up, Etsy is where we have just miniatures, nothing else. But the eBay store has board game stuff and miniature stuff, comics, a bunch of other stuff too.
Yeah.
So if you want to support us that way, so now that we're not doing the membership or anything, we can do that too.
Absolutely.
And like and subscribe.
And we'll see you next time.
See ya.